Hey, so unless you've been living under a rock the last few weeks, you probably saw that the PlayStation 5 got revealed, and it looks interesting to say the least. I mean, it honestly looks like how I would expect consoles to look like in the year 2020, especially when I was a kid. Besides that, they showed off a whole bunch of games that are going to be released with the PlayStation 5, and honestly, I wasn't too impressed. I thought they were going to come out with something much bigger. I mean, don't get me wrong. They had a few decent games. I'll throw it out there. They had a few decent games. They had Spider-Man, like Ratchet and Clank, and like Horizon Zero Dawn. I never really played that, but I mean, it looks cool. So like, I mean, there are a few games in there that'll definitely get me hyped. I'm definitely gonna play like Spider-Man because that shit was fire last year. But apart from those few games, a lot of them were complete shitters, man. But the one game I am most excited for is Grand Theft Auto 5, baby. I can't wait to play that on PlayStation 5. Now I'm just playing. Rockstar really needs to drop Grand Theft Auto 6, man. They've been milking this one game for like 10 years. It's ridiculous. Sony just dropped like some shitters, man. Like nobody cares about Little Big Planet 6 and all these other games they showed off that were just looked ridiculous, man. They just looked like they were like some canceled Nick Jr. shows that they turned into video games. I don't know who they are marketing these games towards, but definitely not anyone over the age of like 10, man. These games are just like stupid. It's like a game where you play as a cat, and there's like one weird game where you're like dinosaur furries in like a high school, and it's like animated, and it's just ridiculous. Like I don't understand who's gonna buy this stuff and who's gonna play it. You got these like Animal Crossing ripoffs. Like what is this shit? I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what this is. This doesn't even look like impressive at all. It just honestly looks like a canceled Nick Jr. show. Like what is this Animal Crossing ripoff bullshit, dude? Come on. They could have given us a little more than that. Like they had a few good games, but they could have done a lot better. Because I was a little disappointed in the games they showed on the live stream, I thought I'd make a little list of 5 games they should make for the PlayStation 5, or they should have made for the PlayStation 5, and I thought would generate a lot of hype, and they wouldn't even be that hard to make. So number 1 on the list for me, we've got Uncharted 5. So if you owned a PlayStation for a while, you've probably seen or heard or played Uncharted before, and if you played it before, you know it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, and it's a really cool exclusive for PlayStation, and a bunch of people buy it every time it comes out. And I know they kind of ended things in Uncharted 4, but they definitely could make another game. And the thing is, I definitely think they're gonna make one at some point. There's no way they just leave this franchise for dead. It makes them way too much money, and it's just an easy cash grab. I've not seen a bad Uncharted game, so I don't think it would be bad to make an Uncharted 5. I think a lot of people would like it. It would generate a lot of hype. Even though they ended things in the last game, they could easily just like, I don't know, make up some like bullshit with the story. Like, oh, he wants to go on one more adventure, or like, oh, his daughter's an adventurer now. No one really plays Uncharted that much for the story, but it just looks cool and it's fun to play. So I think they cannot go wrong. Number 2 on my list, I got God of War. And I know they probably are going to make another one because the last one did like so well, but could have at least announced them porting it over to the PlayStation 5. Because on the PlayStation 4, like, I mean, it looks really good. They did a lot with that game. It's like a little laggy and like the frame rates drop a lot. And it's just like a little annoying to play, especially on the PlayStation 4, which is laggy as hell. And since they are probably going to make another God of War, another game I wanted them to bring back is Super Stardust HD, man. This game was the shit back in the day. If you're an OG PlayStation player, this game was made for the PlayStation 3, and I played it a bunch when I was a kid. It was just fun. Like, I didn't even know what was going on half the time, but it was just fun to play. They should bring it back. Probably wasn't even hard to make, so I think they definitely could just make it. Number 3 on my list, we've got Bloodborne 2. I played the first Bloodborne, and that was pretty fun. It looked pretty cool. And I think on the PlayStation 5, it would look and play even better. I don't know why they would not make another Bloodborne. I haven't heard like any rumors of them making another Bloodborne. All right, number 4 on my personal list, we've got another PlayStation classic, PlayStation Home. And the PlayStation community has been asking for PlayStation Home for years. If you don't know what PlayStation Home is, it pretty much was like The Sims for the PlayStation community. Pretty much everyone on PlayStation Network can like go on this application, and you can like customize your character. You can like buy like apartments and like houses. There were like different areas you could go to and explore. Every time like a new game would come out, like a new Assassin's Creed or something, they'd add like a new location in the game, and like you could go there, play mini games related to the video game that's coming out. For example, if there was a new Assassin's Creed, they would just put like a location in the game that was based off of Assassin's Creed, and you could play a whole bunch of Assassin's Creed related mini games, and you could get like a whole bunch of accessories that are related to the game. It was pretty cool. It wasn't game of the year or anything, I'm not gonna lie, but like when you were bored and you really had like nothing to play, or you just wanted to like goof around with friends, you could go on there and like interact with other random people and like dance. And it would always be funny because people would try to like, I guess, e-date. People would try to like get girlfriends on there, even though pretty sure there were no girls on there. People would make like girl characters and like flirt with other people on there, and it would be funny because me and my friends would just go in between them and start like and saying some dumb shit. I even got banned because of PlayStation Home because I was harassing too many people. But yeah, it was like a fun time, so I want to see that back for the PlayStation 5. All right, number 5 on my list, last but not least, I think they need Infamous 3, man. I've been waiting for another Infamous forever, man. The last Infamous that came out was at the launch of the PlayStation 4 back in like 2014. That's like what, almost 7 years ago. In the PS3 era, we got 2 Infamouses. Actually 3 if you count like the standalone DLC. In the PlayStation 4 era, we only got 1, 2 if you include the standalone DLC, which was pretty good too. But I'm saying all we got was 2 Infamous games in the whole lifetime. If you haven't played any of these games, go and play it right now. I don't care what you're doing, go and play it right now. Yeah, those were pretty much 5 games I would have been hyped to see on the PlayStation live stream. Do you not agree with my list? Leave it in the comments below and like the video if you liked it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.